Pride.
Interior, Staff Quarters, Pride's Mission Control Room. The Imperials drag the badly butchered Hugs to a couch and lay him down.
Oh my god, what the hell happened to you?
Chad. Chad got me. But he's not Chad at all. He's the Chad. The Chad we all read about in the subreddits.
That drunk-ass hotel manager? Hugs, I thought he was cool, man. My mom said he was cool. Are you calling my mom a liar, dude?
Shut up and listen. He's not really Chad someone. Chad is Sporky Frost.
Well, fuck me, Dad.
Who the bleeding heck is Sporky Frost?
Pride pours himself a spatchka.
During the During the Clone Wars, he killed more battle droids than the Jedi and BDSM combined.
BDSM.
Battle droid sex madness.
The Empire hunted him down for years. We thought he was dead.
Veers walks over to Hugs, who is, as the French say, all fucked up. He examines the gaping flesh wounds.
Tell it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna make it?
You'll make it. You're strong. You're young.
But you're wrong. I'm not gonna make it.
Why not?
Because I wasn't me when I was fighting. I astral projected and saw my future. I have a son, and he's a real piece of shit. He kills me.
Hugs pulls a small utility knife from his pants pocket and takes a long, deep slash into his own throat.
Damn.
Oh, I'm not the same guy who came here, and I'm not gonna be the guy who gets chumped by his own dick spawn.
Hugs drowns in a pool of his own blood. Pride, annoyed by the mess, drags the body away and stuffs it into a small locker.
Well, this will make for some good cocktail party shit.
Ah! How will he hug his wife and child? Who will hold on to them when the nights are dark? Ah! That poor shit! He lived a life of unbusted joy. bust, not yet be busted. I curse you, Sporky Frost. A plague on your house, a plague on your face. A plague upon your toast and waffle breakfast maker.
Pride opens a small closet and removes a pile of top secret party planner documents.
Right, enough of this jibber jabber. I've got a quinceanera to put together and not enough time to do it. Feed deers and kill that Kentucky Fried Goose, Sporky Frost, and put an end to this sordid tale of woe.
Right. Piet, let's get that son of a bitch.
Let's KFC that prick. 101,000 fucking cabbages with gravy, bitch.
Veers opens a small closet door and removes a box of tissues. He tears one of the sheets off and stuffs it in his mouth. He tears a second one and stuffs it in Piet's mouth. Piet kisses Veers on the lips.
For luck.
Pride throws up all over his finely tailored tunic.
Oh!
As he wipes the mess up, he watches his surveillance monitors eagerly. Interior, kitchen. Sporky, Akmina, and Dex are sipping on ice-cold Lando brand beers, enjoying a moment of peace before they make their next move, when the door to the kitchen flies open.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
5 minutes later.
Interior, Pride's makeshift command center. Pride turns from the monitors as the door opens. Veers and Piet limp in. They've had the absolute shit beaten out of them.
Well, I guess it's time for Plan B then.
Plan B?
What's Plan B?
Here, take this button and read these top secret instructions.
Pride hands a mysterious, shiny button and a top secret document to Veers. Piet looks over his shoulder. Their eyes widen.
Holy crap.
Interior, prisoner transport, speeding across the plains to Ord Mantell. Aboard the prisoner transport ship, Gideon starts to complain that he's hungry to pilot Thal Jobin. The longer Gideon doesn't get to eat, the angrier he gets, a phenomenon known as manitati.
Food. I need food.
Thal ignores Gideon, concentrating on getting the prisoners to their destination in time. They're already so behind schedule.
Thal, let's stop for food.
Thal continues to ignore Gideon, who is getting angrier by the second.
Thal!
Oh, stow it, you hungry old bastard. We've been derailed enough and we need to stay on schedule.
They sit silently for a moment. Thal has a realization.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a half-eaten ronto wrap under my bunk. Eat that and shut up.
Gideon starts to crawl under the bunk to get to the food, when Thal Jobin takes a sharp turn to avoid some space debris. The ronto wrap rolls out of the room and down the corridor and into the brig with the prisoners, Luke, Han, and Leia. The wrap rolls right under Luke's foot. He takes it.
Hey, free eats!
Luke slowly starts to shove the ronto wrap in his mouth.
No, 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 no!
Gideon lunges forward to take the ronto wrap from Luke's hand.
Sorry, I hate carrots. I'm saving it for later.
But Ronto, food!
Gideon grabs Luke by the wrist and struggles for possession of the wrap. Thal yells from the cockpit.
What the hell's happening back there?
Luke looks up towards the cockpit. Seizing the moment, Gideon grabs the wrap.
Nothing? Don't worry. I will be right back.
Gideon rejoins Jobin in the cockpit. He slides around the room in his socks, clenching the ronto wrap in his hand, pretending to sing into it like a microphone.
Risky business.
Thal Jobin veers sharply to avoid oncoming traffic. Gideon loses his grip on the ronto wrap, and it tumbles to the floor. Gideon dives after it, but it gets caught on an air vent. Gideon slides down the vent and falls to the deck. He makes a hard landing on a pile of coal.
Oh, shit!
Gideon finds the ronto wrap covered in coal. He looks around to see if anyone is looking. With the coast clear, he eats it. Gideon puts it together and walks back to the brig. He stands in front of the 3 prisoners.
That wrap was delicious.
What's the black stuff on your face?
None of your fucking business.
Gideon turns around and triumphantly walks away back to the bridge.
Idiot. I hope that was all worth it.
It wasn't. I feel sick and full of urine again.
Knew it. Lucky for you, there's a rest stop coming up. They have a Dex's there.
Interior, Chad's office, early morning. Sporky, Akmina, and Dex are gathered there.
Want to explain how you Bruce Lee'd the shit out of those dudes, Chad?
I'm not Chad. My name is Sporky Frost, and this is my buddy from the Clone Wars, Dex. He cooks sandwiches.
Akmina jabs a finger at Dex.
You knew about this?
The Force is with us, Akmina. It's time to take on the Empire. They got us by the balls, but you got Sparky, and my balls are full of Jawa juice.
Sporky heads back to his desk with Akmina following, arms crossed.
Why would someone do something like this?
We've all heard the rumors. What we don't know is why. It must be something serious to piss off somebody like that, or somebody like that. Something to do with the Tawawa shipyards. Something to do with those damn princesses.
Akmina points her finger.
Look, I have a bad feeling about this. That's why I'm going to kill Darth Vader, and then I'll start backdating my will.
They stare each other down with a bitter, deep look in their eyes.
Dex, can you give us some privacy?
Sure, but you'll need my help to get her in the mood. We'll get into character, right?
All I need is a gorgeous secretary. So how about it?
Akmina laughs and flicks her hair.
Yeah, that's me. I know I'll play it real smooth.
Sporky shakes Akmina's hand.
Nice hair.
See, I knew you'd be a natural.
Sporky and Akmina begin to dance, Akmina throwing her head back. Dexter waves his head and many arms. He rains Jawa juice balls on Sporky and Akmina.
I thought you were married.
I was. But she left me for my best friend, Brad. I'd offer you more details, but it would be so confusing that you'd have to kill me for it.
Akmina rolls her eyes.
Well, if you don't want to talk to me anymore, you're in luck. We have a bunch of idiot Imperials to kill.
Or you could stay here and kiss me.
Sporky tries to slip a hand up Akmina's shirt. She slaps it away and flushes red.
Hi! Let's show them how we feel about them assholes.
They each smash their faces onto the desk, into a large pile of refined spice. Sporky, after snorting as much spice as possible, looks up, his eyes rolling around the room.
Ooh.
He sees an apparition appear.
Sporky! Brad? Brad? What the fuck is going on in here? Why are these 2 Star Wars dropouts dancing on my butcher's block? Dagobah? System Yoda?
I don't want to talk to whoever you're talking to, man.
You will pull your finger out of your ass and use the secret weapon in your pants.
Oh,
Brad?
The apparition of Brad fades away. Exterior, Triple H Hotel courtyard, early morning. Veers and Piet are looking up at the hotel window, watching Sporky and Akmina.
Do you ever have dreams?
Shut up, Viz.
I dreamed I had a robot that could do anything. I mean, anything. Even hairdressing.
That was quite a dream.
Why can't I do anything right by you?
Why can't you do anything right?
Why can't I have what I want?
Why can't you just wait a little bit?
Why can't I be a robot who can fly? Why must I be giant and nude?
I'm tired of this, Veers. We've got a lunatic out there to kill. And we're like one bad thing away from this thing going tits up on us. Press the button.
Veers presses the activation button Pride gave him. Veers screams like 10,000 teenagers experiencing growing pains all at once. Then explodes. Exterior, streets outside the Triple H Hotel, early morning. From a wide shot of the hotel, a large plume of smoke can be seen rising from the hotel. When it clears, Giant Veers is revealed. Giant and completely naked. Exterior, Triple H Hotel courtyard, early morning. Giant Veers stamps his feet.
Come out, Sporky Frost. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah! Me too!
Piet leaps into Veers' pubic hair, where a laser turret cockpit has been formed out of the natural fibers.
Come on, Dan.
Tally-ho!
Interior, Chad's office.
You're an idiot, and when this is all over, I'll smooch the shit out of you. But for now, we have rebels to save, Imperials to kill, and Princess Leia's to worship.
There's more than one Princess Leia?
Oh yes, there's the old one, the CGI one, the young one, and the kid one. They're all my hero.
Right. Well, I've got a head for war and a bod for sin, so let's go kick some anuses.
About that, Veers has got a much bigger bod and a laser dick. How are we gonna beat his laser dick?
I've got a surprise in my pants. Reach into my pocket and grab it, won't you?
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh.
Exterior, streets outside the Triple H Hotel, early morning. From a wide shot of the hotel, we see the entire town, the streets, the vehicles, the lampposts, all of it, begin to shake. At first, it is subtle, but it builds to a thunderous rumble. The vibration causes Giant Veers' naked parts to jiggle. The Triple H Hotel shakes the most violently. Exterior, Triple H Hotel courtyard. Giant Veers and pubic hair Piet watch in amazement as the Triple H Hotel transforms in front of their eyes into a giant, maximized, mechanized fighting suit. From the ground, Sporky Frost launches into the air and lands squarely in the suit's cockpit. Akmina and Dexter look up from the ground in awe.
I present to you Mecha Sporky.
Holy crap!
Holy crap!
Oh, piss flutes!
Interior, prisoner transport, nearly at the Triple H Hotel. Gideon, standing in the rear of the prison transport, attempts to open the back door to get some fresh air, but it's impossible to break open with his bare hands. Jobin is concerned about losing the prisoners.
You're gonna kiss the world.
Hey, Chris, your mic's off.
My bad. Let me start that over again. What am I even doing here?
You're gonna kiss the world.
With who?
With me and Leia at the same time.
No chance.
Okay, so I'm a lot. Oh, wait. Come on, be a sport. We need your tender lips.
I'm not kissing any of you punks. So who's going to kiss you if you need to be kissed now?
Okay, so I'm a lot of things, but I ain't no punk. But I'm a smart girl, yeah? And you can't win a war with one hand tied behind your back, no matter how big your weapon is. So here's the deal. It's either you kiss me and Princess Leia at the same time, or we all die.
So we kiss? Or we all die?
Luke looks at Leia and winks. Leia winks back. Han is sleeping.
It's your choice, bub. Kiss us or die.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to get a mouthful of this windmilling you guys are giving me. Oh, man.
I don't know, dude. Prisoners generally make good kissing partners, but maybe you shouldn't.
Now, normally I'd agree, but what if we're all going to die and I could have stopped this with a simple kiss?
Luke lies back, smiling confidently. He closes his eyes, ready for a kiss.
Sorry about this, babe. Jobin, babe. I'm going to do it.
I want the kiss, the whole kiss. You can have the rest after.
Fine.
Hold my breath. Hold my bladder. I'm going to...
You're getting the beard, but keeping the eyes.
Okay, this is the moment. This is where your entire universe will change. This is when you get the kiss.
Whoa! Get in here, Leia!
Luke, Leia, and Gideon kiss each other at the same time.
Holy crap.
Luke pulls away for a moment and yells to the front of the shuttle.
You have no idea what you're missing here.
Oh, oh, so romantic. I've never been kissed before. I'm still confused about what happens, but I really like what I'm seeing.
In a flash, Luke and Gideon's lips collide again.
Wow, what's happening? What in the actual fuck is going on right now? What in the fuck is happening?
This is all of the things I've ever wanted.
Gideon then brings his face in closer to Leia.
Oh God. Oh God. Hold me closer, tiny dancer. Damn it, man.
An explosion can be seen in the distance. The shockwave eventually hits the shuttle, rocking it. The kissing stops.
What the?
What was that?
I think I'm going to die. I really don't want to die here in this ridiculous child's playroom where my work is considered a jape by people I should be able to trust.
You better get up here, Gideon.
You go. Do your duty. We keep ourselves warm back here.
Gideon runs to the cockpit, securing the blast door to the prisoner holding cell behind him.
What's going on, Jobin? My sexual awakening has been put on pause.
Look.
As the shuttle turns down a narrow street and passes a large building, the view from the cockpit opens to a great distance, and the nearby town comes into clear view. Over the skyline, a giant Veer stands naked. Suddenly, another explosion rocks the ground, and the Triple H Hotel begins to morph into a giant mechanized fighting suit.
Is that Batman?
Oh yeah, it is Batman, and he's about to fight a robot.
He knows karate.
Let's get in for a closer look.
Exterior, street. Mecha Sporky and Giant Veers face each other.
A robot versus a giant. The fortune teller was right.
Sporky appears in the eye of Mecha Sporky.
What do you think of my ride? It's automatic. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. It even has a mechanized butthole.
Why?
For doing little iron poop, silly.
Pride perches on Veer's shoulder.
Okay, let's put an end to this, you sleemo.
Pride. You can't say that. Sleemo's like the... Oh, boy. Who do I blame for this one? All right.
AI.
Sleemo, you can't say that. Sleemo's like the N-word in Star Wars. We're going to have a talk after this.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, dude, not cool.
Pride looks straight at the camera and reads from a prepared statement.
I apologize for my use of a slur when addressing the giant murderous hotel robot. I am listening, I am learning, I am growing. Thank you.
Hashtag thoughts and prayers, but also get some.
Piet fires the pube cannon that either shoots lasers or pubes, whichever is funnier. Mecha Sporky ducks and weaves the onslaught.
This thing moves like a wet dream.
Veer starts jumping up and down and begins a monologue.
Gentlemen, we are at war. So if we fight like men, this is the best way for us to win. Let's turn every man against every man. So when the giant murderer robot comes at you, or the time-manipulating battle droids you face, you have to imagine they are gritty. Because gritty is not cool. So when the monster of your nightmares appears to you, grab your gay friends and piss with them. Yeah.
Veers then channels Richard Simmons in his dance routine. Interior, the head of Mecha Sporky.
In the movies, there's always someone on the other side of the fight who just has to fall. I hope the other side is them, and not us, because I'm happy on this side. Don't want to be on that side. No thanks.
Black Chrysanthemum suddenly appears next to Akmina, sipping audibly from a coffee mug.
I hear ya.
Where the hell did you come from?
Never mind. Yo, how's about we just put an end to this fight and jump into the jacuzzi? I want to clog up the filters with my ass hair, if you know what I mean.
I do not, and I need not.
I'm just gonna fuck the jacuzzi and live forever.
Akmina claps along.
I said, I'm gonna fuck the jacuzzi and live forever.
Everybody
Yeah.
claps.
Have you ever fucked a jacuzzi? Never say never. Gonna fuck the jacuzzi and live like a king. Ah!
He gets a standing ovation.
Gentlemen, I think it's time for us to call in the big guns.
Sporky holds up his fists one at a time.
May I introduce you to Zach and Rufus, the Imperial Boob Crushers.
Wait, is that what you named your fists?
You know it. This is a good team. I'm proud to call them my own. We form the illustrious, prideful Thunderjack team.
Porky, who's your uncle who lived with us when we were little? He sold used cars for a living.
That was my Uncle Nedrick.
Sporky turns from the conversation and smashes Giant Veers in the face.
It sure was.
The audience goes wild. Exterior, street. Veers is wobbling around.
Hey, Veers. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, man. Don't throw up here. It'll wash everyone away, and smell will linger until the end of time.
Okay. Piet, listen to me. Just focus on talking to the pube computer through your fancy machine gun. Veers, deep breaths. You're going to be fine. The serum will last for 1,000 parsecs.
Is that a unit for measuring distance or time?
I don't know. Ask George Lucas.
Everyone looks down the street to the food court where George Lucas is eating a mushroom tortellini. He looks up and shrugs.
God bless you, George. We love you, baby boy.
Oh no, it's happening.
Jump!
Piet jumps from his nest of pubes and lands on the street below. He looks up at the towering Veers, who is not looking too good.
Noble giant, what has become of ye?
Veers falls backward towards Piet. Piet runs down the street, but isn't fast enough. He looks up and sees Veers' giant butthole falling towards him.
No. I had a dream it would end like this.
Oh no!
Piet is engulfed in butthole and vanishes. Seconds later, Veers returns to his normal size, except now he has 2 heads. Veers and Piet look at each other from the same body.
Hey, I know you. Look at this.
Pride picks himself up from where he landed.
Right, fuck this. Plan C.
What's
plan
C?
So close.
Operation Hug Life.
Interior, Mecha Sporky Cockpit. The door to the room flies open, and a living dead version of Hugs bursts in, swinging a red lightsaber.
Hugs!
Hey, we're cool here. We're cool. Calm down.
I will not!
Hugs and Sporky begin to fight.
You called me a liar!
You said he was my nephew.
You're not my dad!
Your dad was Batman.
My son is going to be comic relief, and it's going to work really well.
Hugs kicks over the desk. He and Sporky tangle. Sporky takes Hugs' head and tosses him across the room. They get up and continue to fight.
This guy's going nowhere. I'm the best in the galaxy.
That's where you're wrong, dude. I'll be damned if I'm going to let you get in my way.
Hugs kicks Sporky over a table.
Who are you? I'm Sporky Frost. I am the scum of the galaxy. I am the Emperor. I am Sporky. I am the hero. I saved the universe. I'm the chosen one, and you're gonna pay.
Sporky dishes out a Walker Texas Ranger roundhouse kick and kicks Hugs through the cockpit window. As he falls towards the ground, Hugs stabs himself in the neck with a needle and becomes a cyborg.
What the?
Newly powerful, he flies back up to the cockpit window. Floating outside the head of Mecha Sporky, he gives it the finger.
What now, you sack of microwaved cat turds?
It's time to find a new hero.
Dexter swigs from his hip flask of Jawa juice and launches towards the cockpit window, engulfed in a ball of yellow flame.
Ah!
His jump comes
Kakarot!
His jump comes nowhere near to Hugs. Dexter hurtles into the distance uncontrollably.
I regret nothing!
Do not do the same thing he just did.
Akmina and I will form a black Akmina to take him on.
I don't know what that is, but I'll just assume it's a sex thing, shall I?
You shall.
Okay, kidlets. I need to fight.
Sporky injects himself with his own cyborg needle and, newly powerful, flies out of the cockpit window to meet Cyber Hugs head on. A fully CGI fight between Cyber Hugs and Cyber Sporky happens in the sky.
If only we had the budget to show that.
Exterior, street below. Pride watches the incredible fight happening in the sky. He turns to the Veers Piet hybrid.
Right, now's our chance.
So,
Whoa. Hold on.
all right.
1, 2, 3, go. So much destruction. There is
This
is no
way to
spend
our
first day
off
off in 25
5
years.
Oh
We
my
got years,
god.
right?
Jesus.
We had one good one. That was it.
Pride passes his mobile phone to Veers and Piet. He takes a screenshot of the fight and then lays down.
Now the only questions we need answered are, who is Cyber Hugs? And 2, who is Cyber Sporky?
1, 2, 3. Are you serious?
It's pretty
obvious.
Of course, they're played by the same person.
No,
They're not.
We got knocked. Look at us. We're so good.
Cyber Sporky, stopping his fight with Cyber Hugs for a moment, flies down to the other Imperials. Suddenly, they are startled as they hear a voice from behind. They turn to find Akmina behind them.
You are all idiots.
Distracted by Akmina, Cyber Sporky deals out a kick that sends Pride flying through the air at such a speed that a warp storm opens. Pride lands in a completely different Star Wars movie. The warp storm closes behind him.
Okay, so now it's just me and my best friend who lives up my butt. I love this job.
We are one. We are many.
Oh no.
But
I
kinda
don't
wanna
fight anymore. Man. Nailed it.
Interior, prison transport. 200 meters away from the Triple H Hotel.
I quit.
What?
You're seeing what I'm seeing, right? Giants. Mega giants. Mega mechs. You see this, right?
What?
Have you never watched Power Rangers?
A couple of loud explosions reverberate around the transport.
I've got to pee again.
Oh my god, of course you do.
Just get us clear of this fight and set us down somewhere. F these prisoners, Thal. I want to live. Ooh, starting to trickle out.
Jobin sets the ship down on a nearby platform.
Nah, c'est la vie.
Jobin looks around at the destruction from the mech fight.
That was a warp storm. Holy shit.
Jobin yells back in the direction of the prisoners.
Did you rebel scum see that? That was a warp storm. That was from another Banthaverse story.
There was no reply from the prisoner hold. All he hears is a faint buzzing sound coming from the hold. Jobin goes back to check on them. Once he makes it to the hold, he sees that Luke, Leia, and Han have escaped. Jobin finds a large hole cut out of the floor that leads to the landing gears. Next to the hole was a still running set of Wookiee butt fur clippers set to maximum. Jobin yells out to Gideon.
Hey, old man baby bladder.
Yeah.
I quit too. Hurry up and let's get the fuck out of here.
Gideon does up his fly, and Jobin gets back in the pilot's seat, flicking switches and pulling levers, getting ready to get the hell out of there. Suddenly, there's a loud knock at the rear door.
What the?
2 loud knocks again.
Who's there?
3, 2, 1.
Veers. Piet. Veers Piet who? Veers Piet, a new 2-headed agent for the Empire.
The Empire.
Oh, you're from the Empire.
Jobin presses a button and opens the door. Veers Piet run into the transport.
Yes, the Empire, led by the Emperor. But do not say a single word about this to the Emperor. His Imperial Highness won't be happy, that's for sure.
Right? Yep. I'm Piet, a fucking agent for the Empire. But do not say a single word about this to the Emperor. He'll be pissed.
So, what's going on? We were about to run away, too. But don't say a word about this to the Emperor. Where are you going, kids?
We don't know yet, but wherever we go, don't breathe a single goddamn word about it to the Emperor.
Well, that is easily a problem we can solve. Let's break our Imperial comlinks now.
Veers and Piet watch Jobin stick his arm into a slot in the back of the comlink unit. Jobin mutters and pushes the control pad, and suddenly the comlink falls off his arm and onto the floor.
The Emperor's comlinks are powerful devices that transmit messages from his mouth. We can't leave a single one intact.
Okay, there's one built into the shuttle. I will get rid of it.
Jobin removes his weapon from his holster and stands up in the cockpit. He aims his blaster at the dial on the dash, and then proceeds to shoot the hell out of it. He grabs the now lifeless dial from the floor and throws it out the open cargo door. The dial hits the ground and explodes.
I think that's about enough excitement for today. Let's go.
Jobin throws the pilot's chair out the cargo door, climbs back into the cockpit, and slams the door shut. The chair explodes.
Standing desks are all the rage. Now let's get clear. We're heading out to sea.
Jobin slams the shuttle into gear. As the shuttle speeds away from the scene of fighting giants, Gideon laments their destination.
To see, barnacles be there. Barnacles that could be carrying some dangerous cargo. I don't like barnacles.
Gideon begins to shake violently.
You read, I follow.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
What is the matter,
with him?
We almost had it. You stopped. You stopped.
Damn it.
Gideon, get a hold of yourself. The barnacles can't hurt you anymore.
Gideon looks at the camera.
The barnacles. The barnacles are gonna get us. Our flesh will bubble and hiss. They will latch onto us until our skin melts away and dissolves into goo. Our entire form will dissolve and our bodies will be carried to the bottom of the sea. There, we will become barnacles and continue the cycle of violence.
Gideon begins to writhe in his seat.
He's gone insane. Take the controls and get us out of here, Veers Piet.
Veers Piet kisses each of their others on the cheek and takes control of the shuttle. Jobin administers a sedative to Gideon. As it takes effect, Jobin cradles Gideon in his arms and rocks him gently.
Try not to pee yourself, bro.
As the shuttle speeds off towards the horizon, Gideon pees in his pants, and it goes unnoticed by Jobin. Exterior, sky. Cyber Sporky and Cyber Hugs fly through the warp storm and end up in the sky above the best Star Wars movie, Rogue One. It's the scene where CGI Grand Moff Tarkin is revealed for the first time.
You've got to be kidding me.
So when was the last time you went to see a Star Wars movie?
Last year, it was Attack of the Clones.
Wasn't it boring?
No, but it didn't have any giant robots. And don't even get me started on the Wookiees.
Hey man, just remember who's in charge here.
Sporky smashes them to the scene where Jeddah is exploding. In a canyon, they see a hole in the ground.
Can we go there?
Nah, that's a cave.
A cave? It's the only place that's dry.
Yeah, that's why they call it a cave.
In the cave, Hugs hits a button, and they both fall through the floor. They land in the Grand Canyon, Earth. They run through the desert for about 10 minutes before Hugs looks back to see where Sporky is.
Come on, Sporky, don't leave me!
Oh, we're friends now?
No.
Sporky smashes Hugs through a wall towards a cliff.
The universe is so unforgiving.
Hey, I hate to disappoint, but I can't fly.
Sure you can.
Sporky hits the rockets on Hug's cybersuit. He flies out of the suit and slams into the ground on a different planet. Exterior, some other planet. Hugs is puzzled.
Where am I?
An alien approaches.
Hello.
What is this planet called?
It's called Chorobia.
Thanks.
Hugs takes out a piece of paper from his jacket and writes Chorobia on it. He gives the alien the paper.
Is this how you spell it?
We are in the Chorobia galaxy, the galaxy that was first discovered by Jabba the Hutt. You're traveling through the galaxy with the wrong attire. If you want to stay, you'll need to put on this dinner jacket.
Hugs and Sporky put on loaned dinner jackets.
What is the point of this planet?
I built it specifically to hide a colossal T-Rex. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they T-Rex.
But Jabba the Hutt's T-Rex is far bigger than mine.
And now it's dinner time, you dork.
The T-Rex enters the frame and eats Hugs in one bite. That seems to be the end of the conflict, thanks to Do Trex Machina.
Oh man.
It's okay. I totally deserved it.
The scene ends with Sporky flying through a newly opened warp storm back to the Triple H Hotel. As he lands, his eyes lock with the eagerly awaiting Akmina. She looks down at Sporky's body to see a baby pterodactyl nibbling his arm. She ends its life with her Sauron heat vision.
Fuck off.
Exterior, space over Exegol, the rise of Skywalker. Wide shot. In the distance, a small speck that is Pride floats through space. Close up.
Why is it called The Rise of Skywalker? They should have called it Skywalker, The Rise of.
Interior, the Triple H Hotel. The hotel is no longer a robot. Now, it's a wedding chapel.
Do you, Akmina, Bakmina, Zakmina, take this man to be your husband, to have and to hold, till death do you part?
I do.
Do you, Sporky Eugene Frost, take this woman to be your wife, to have and to hold, till death do you part?
I do.
Then you are pronounced man and wife in the sight of the universe and all other sentient beings.
They kiss. Dexter bursts through the door. He's alive!
Hey, where's my goddamn Java juice?
The audience fucking loses their goddamn minds. The hotel is no longer a wedding chapel. Now it is a space shuttle. Sporky and Akmina blast off with a just married banner hanging on the back of the spacecraft, like the end of Grease. Sporky and Akmina turn and wave at their friends for a prolonged time. Then comes the end. Then comes the end. With DJ music written by the Lawnmower Cat and Matt Scott Ganger. The wedding guests dance the night away until everyone throws up. Later, they all struggle to get a taxi away from the venue, so they hitchhike. Epilogue. The night sky is dark and silent at the site formerly home to the Triple H Hotel. A fierce wind howls, swirling dust and debris into the air. Overhead, blinking lights appear in the distance through the thick cloud coverage. As they get closer, the sound of engines begin as a faint hum turns to a loud roar, revealing a shuttle. As it comes into land, a blinding spotlight pans through the destruction until it finds a suitable clearing. The shuttle lands and the engines power down. A hiss of mist sprays from the underside of the overhanging cockpit as the vessel depressurizes and the boarding ramp begins to lower. Before it completely lowers, a caped, four-legged figure impatiently strolls down the walkway, cloaked in darkness. It is Darth Vader, riding atop a miniature AT-AT.
We're already late to meet Pride. Go faster, more speed.
The AT-AT suddenly rears up on its back legs, and Vader pulls back on the controls, desperately trying to maintain balance as the AT-AT takes off in a frenzy, catapulting Vader into the rubble. Vader gets up and dusts himself off.
Bad girl.
Following Vader down the ramp is his personal attaché, Strongguard, who speaks in a series of clipped phrases and commands.
Strongguard, where the hell is Pride with my prisoners?
Sir, it appears we have not welcomed with the retrieved, abducted, and eluded subjects we have come to collect.
What?
I'm afraid there's no telling where the other subjects may have gone.
And
Sir, what would you have me do?
damn it, Strongguard, give me answers. Ask someone. I don't care who. I don't care where. I don't care how. But what about that guy over at the concierge desk?
I'm sorry, sir. The concierge desk is not an appropriate venue for the detention of Imperial subjects, at least not as far as I know.
I don't mean that. Ask the concierge where Pride is. Make him give us answers.
About 100 meters away, amidst the rubble and destruction, stands a lonely desk. Behind it sits the concierge of the Triple H Hotel. His name is Portland, but everyone simply calls him Portland. Portland is bald, of average height, stocky with scarred hands, a deep red birthmark on his cheek, and a goatee.
What is your name, concierge?
I'll look it up, sir.
His name tag reads Portland.
Portland, do you know the whereabouts of a guest called Pride? We were supposed to meet him and his associates at the hotel, but it seems like there is no hotel, and they certainly aren't here.
Well, I'm certainly not supposed to tell you this, sir. He's not a very big man, is he? I'm almost certain he's a man, but he's little. Itty-bitty, right?
Portland, answer us immediately.
How rude.
Vader interjects.
Thank you, Mr. Portland, sir. Could you please check your guest register and inform us as to the whereabouts of our friends?
As you wish, sir.
Portland shuffles through his paperwork and clacks the keys on his small datapad.
I'm sorry, it's just... I don't know how to tell you this, but despite being employees of this hotel, they turned out to be quite nasty men. We had to let them go.
They were Imperial officers on a secret mission! They were mistreated?
Yes, they were. And the best way to rectify that is to forget that they were ever here. Let us forget. Let us say nothing.
Very well. Do you have any further information?
As they were no longer employees, their food and laundering services were no longer complimentary. They had quite the collection of haute couture. So there is the matter of the bill.
The holographic number rises from the bottom of the datapad, and Portland presents it to Vader. The price is 12,000 credits, and at the bottom, in crude Star Wars-style type, a further 5,500 plus a 20% special service charge is written out in bold red text.
What?
Not quite what you were expecting, I take it.
That's actually quite expensive for a handful of people, don't you think? I'd hardly call them guests.
Right, well, they were guests. They ran up quite the bill. So either pay it or we will leave a Yelp review for Emperor Palpatine that shall linger in the annals of history, providing souvenirs to tourists just passing by.
You cannot do that.
Then I suggest you pay.
This is outrageous. Do the choking thing. Choke him, Vader.
No, you'll find my neck is quite immune to your choking powers, Mr. Vader.
You are insolent, and you have angered me. I want to speak to your manager.
Oh, our old manager has disappeared, so now I'm the manager. Would you like to file a formal complaint? I can be a real Admiral Akbar about these things.
They stare at each other for a very long time. Portland is all smiles. Vader is all mask.
I have never heard of an Admiral Akbar before, but I take your point, Mr. Portland. I will pay the bill. Do you accept my apology and assure me there will be no reviews of Emperor Palpatine on Yelp?
I accept your most gracious apology, and I can assure you I have no ill will toward the Emperor. We be playing with credits or card?
Pay the bill, Strongguard.
Strongguard opens his day planner and presents a shiny steel Imperial expense card. He flicks it onto the desk. Portland keys a total into his datapad and swipes the card.
Oh, I'm sorry, sirs. Your card has been declined.
How is that possible?
Impossible. Just hand me the card.
Portland hands Vader the card. Vader holds it below his mask and breathes onto the magnetic strip. Then wipes the card vigorously against his suit before handing it back to Portland.
Here, try again.
Oh, I'm sorry, sirs. Your card has been declined again.
Vader stares at him. He removes a kid's Admiral Akbar wallet from his pocket, opens the Velcro, and counts out the cash.
And here is your receipt. The Triple H Hotel thanks you for your patronage.
Now, tell me, where are Pride and the rest of my officers?
Oh, I have no idea. But they never collected their belongings from their room.
Portland hands Strongguard a box of knickknacks and a large bag of dirty clothes. Vader pauses for a moment.
I sense something.
Vader snatches the bag of dirty laundry from Strongguard, opens it, and leans in to smell it.
I smell terror poops and dead men.
The end.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous.
Terror poops and dead men.
Oh.
So random. I'm like, why is he making that? Why is Luke making that with everyone?
Oh my god.
I didn't read it beforehand. I was like, what?
Oh,
Vader.
You picked a great line from the comics.
all right. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We have an after show stream so that we can keep this one nice and concise and short for anyone who might watch it later. If you are watching us right now live, as soon as we end this stream, you will be redirected into the after show stream where we will all just be shooting the shit and talking about how quickly and easily we got demonetized on this one stream. My God. Yeah. Sorry, Chris. Oh my God. Anyway, thanks everyone. Everyone got the link, like crew. You've got
Yes.
the link to join.
Yep.
I don't
Okay,
have
cool.
it, I don't think, but that's
I'm
In the
already in.
email at the end.
Thank you.
Let's say thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Everyone.
Come into the after show. It would be amazing to see you there. And I guess it's time to roll credits. Shall we roll credits now? Yeah.
Roll credits.
Roll credits.